We've toured all around the beautiful country of Switzerland, but now it's time to explore its neighboring country, who's known for its rich history, its Christmas markets, sausage and pretzels, beer festivals. Shall I continue? That's right, we're heading to Deutschland, and our first stop is the Bavarian city of Nuremberg. We walked around Old Town, tried bratwurst for the first time. I got the dirndl, and that shit was tasty. We basically tried different foods at the market. I got a shawarma, and it was mad good.
Hallo, bitte.
My family went back to the hostel, but I decided to stay and explore more, and it started pouring, and usually I get bummed when it rains when I travel to a new city, but for some reason I didn't mind it at all, and I actually thought it was so peaceful that I just stopped and romanticized the moment as I listened to the raindrops. I don't know, there was just something about the empty streets and timber-framed buildings that made it feel like I was in a movie. So I told myself if I ever go to Oktoberfest, I want to wear a green dirndl, and funny enough, I happened to be in Bavaria during Oktoberfest, which I didn't realize until I was looking for accommodation in Munich. I saw the rates and I was like, wait a second. But yeah, I found this sage olive green one and I fell in love with it, and it was the perfect size, so I was like, here, take my money.
It has to be on the side, right?
Yeah, left
side.
No, we don't have that.
Can I sit? I want to practice sitting.
Yeah.
After that, we went back to the market square to meet up with our tour guide. I highly suggest doing walking tours whenever you're visiting a city with a rich history and culture. Usually there's a lot of free tours like the one that we booked.
This place that we call the Zeppelin Camp, all of them, well, now this place is the Nazi rally grounds.
Don't care what they speaking, they be geeking. I pull up, we freaking for the weekend. We've been breaking borders, leaving speeches. Haters talk about all this.
This map helped me to explain you a little bit about the growing of the city during the Middle Ages. Remember that I told you that the city started with a castle? Well, maybe the first walls passed through here. Here you can see clearly how the structure of the castle.
We went to the documentation center where the Nazis held their party rallies in the 1930s. Since the rest of the museum was currently under reconstruction, we spent an hour in the interim exhibition learning about the rally grounds, and then we walked to the Zeppelin Field grandstand. And in this very moment, it hit me at how large the field actually was. It had a capacity of 200,000 people. Just imagine that. I had chills all over my body as I stood on the podium overlooking that field, in the same exact spot where Hitler gave his speeches in front of millions of National Socialists each year. After World War II, the US Army destroyed the giant marble swastika that was on top of the grandstand. The side pillars, there and over there. that's just half the size of what it used to be. The grandstand does not look like the grand architecture that it used to be. I believe it was in the late 60s where the city demolished the colonnades because of safety purposes. But if you ever decide to visit, just know that you might feel strange being at the site, and you could kind of feel the sense of evilness that took place there. If you know me, I geek out about history, and World War II is a topic that I've always been fascinated about. I was actually thinking about going to the Dachau concentration camp, but I decided that I'd wait till I go to Poland instead. I know that dark tourism is controversial, but for me, it's important to recognize and remember the horrifying event that shaped the world we live in today, as well as remember the lives of millions of people that were taken. We arrived at our hotel in Munich, and I thought I was going to be able to get settled in and rest before going to Oktoberfest. But no, that didn't happen because the girl that I met at our hostel in Nuremberg was like, "We're actually going now, let me know when you get here." So I was like, oh crap, and I had to rush and get ready in the hotel's lobby, which was hilarious because the people inside and outside of the hotel were looking like, "Girl, what are you doing?" But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Anyway, I'm so happy I found this hotel. I love the concept and the theme, and I actually became friends with the manager. She checked me in, and I was like, "Are you Filipino?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then we hit it off. So after she got off her shift, she toured my family around the city while I was, having fun at Oktoberfest. So in the lobby earlier, I was trying to decide what shoes to wear. It was between my booties and my New Balances, and there was a group right next to me, and they were like, "Definitely the sneakers." And I thought that was so funny, like, thanks guys. Anyway, if you want to know what Oktoberfest is like, here, I'll show you.
Okay, warte. Wo seid ihr?
Yeah, no, it's no for me.